Hello everybody, here we are. Let's go ahead. First of all, it's really cold, so just take care of yourself. This is crazy, yaar. I mean, the reflection of the light is too much, but never mind. Let's continue from here on. And what are we gonna be focusing on today? That's gonna be the Mongoose, and I think this is gonna be the last time when I'm actually gonna be learning about the aggregation and all, and then I'll be done. And there's a website, I have to go through the content of that particular website. So let's go through that without any further delay. And this is how we'll be going ahead, simple as that. But even before that, let me get some of the settings ready. First of all, chats can be on. I don't really have any problem with that. And just a sec, here we are. I will be just turning what I'll be turning just auto stop off, so that my live doesn't get stopped automatically. That's it. And fine, now I can just simply go ahead from here on. So what is going to be the goal of this particular live? The simple thing is that I have to go through a blog that is based on aggregation. So I will be going through the whole blog, and that's it. I will be learning going through that and nothing else. As for the website, this website that particular I was working on using BetterAuth, I will start working on it tomorrow. Not today, because of course I don't have that much time, but from tomorrow onwards things are going to be consistent enough. Okay, by the way, when it comes to learning about MongoDB aggregation. So let's talk about the learnings so far as well. Like so far we've learned many things, right? So it's better to just simply first of all revise all those things, and after that simply get going from here onwards, right? So this is these are the things that I've learned so far. Let me zoom in a bit. Over here, first of all, I learned the basic things about show DBS, like how you can show DBS, how can you use DBS, how can you drop the database, how can you show collections, how to create collections, how to drop the collections, then how you can insert the values, how you can find the values, simple, easy peasy, how even you can just export and import the data, that's of course in the JSON format. And not only that, using this cat and the sales.json, using this particular format, this is the pipeline that I'm using. So first of all, over here I'm getting all the data. Once I got all the data, then I'm executing the MongoDB. Once I'm executing that, I'm inside that and in the interactive mode. So kind of I go inside the container after copying it, and inside that I just simply drop the data. So first of all, what I do, first of all I cat the data, so I get the data over here. After that, using a pipeline, I just pass that data, and after that I execute the Mongo database that is running actually. And after that, over here I just import the data and I just drop. Overall, these things are actually happening over there. Remaining things you can be understandable easily. Okay, then I learned about comparison operators, equals to, not equals to, greater than equals to, less than equals to. These are the ones. I hope I'm audible. Oh yeah, I am audible. Then learned about something called cursor method. So comparison operators used for comparison and all. Cursor methods are gonna be used on cursors. So in MongoDB we get cursors because of course we don't get all the cursors, are kind of pointers through which you can actually iterate the data, and with which, and these are some of the methods that we get. First of all, count, limit, skip and sort and all. These sort will sort them, skip will skip some of the values, documents, limit will limit the documents, and count will count the documents, as simple as that. Then I have something called logical operators, and nor, and not nor and all. These are easy to understand and all. Then is something called expression, that is really important. Expression will have some kind of operator just after this, and it will the operation will have some kind of field and value. So that can be add operators, that can be any operator, add, multiply, division. I hope that does exist. So yeah, there can be many operators. After that, I have something called elements operator that will be applied on the elements. Elements in the sense, suppose there's an array. Okay, now you wanna apply some properties on that. So I mean, doesn't matter which kind of elements you have. Elements in the sense the fields you have inside your documents. So these are gonna be applied on them, or this is gonna be actually working on them. So exist will check whether the field exists or not. Type will check whether the type is exactly number or string or boolean or array or anything else, whatever you just mention over there. Size will check the size of the array and all, and this is how it will be done. When it comes to the size, so there are two things. First of all, this size directly checks the size. So kind of it is used for checking the size and all. Ultimately comparison kind of compares whether the size is equals to 2 or not. And there's another operator like $size, and like this. This is actually used inside a expression. This actually gets the size of that. So when you just use $size and then the comments and all, the comments is just the name of the field, and it will just simply, dollar is really important, especially whenever you're working with either aggregation or expressions. If you wanna use some field over here, so you will have to use dollar. So when it comes to using a field, or when it comes to using what is that called, operator, dollar is used over there. And when it comes to using a variable that you create actually in aggregation, at that time $dollars are used. As simple as that. By the way, even I have mentioned some things over here, $size to get the value. So ultimately it actually simply returns the value and all. Okay, let's continue from here on. Then there is something called projection. It is simply used for projecting the values and all. So if you want to project some of the values, you can use that. Then there are something called $all and $atom. $all is used for checking the fields of inside an array. So if you are saying that $all equals to some kind of array, so all the values should be $all and then these values. So $all will make sure that all the values inside the array match. As simple as that. So suppose here's the example I have. Comments.user $or Alice and Vinod. So whatever I have inside this, so I have Alice, I have Vinod. So I will get a document where the name is Alice. I will get a document where the name is Vinod. So ultimately everything inside a $, it will just match with all those items inside the array and will give you the result. So ultimately comments.user should be Alice as well, comments.user should be Vinod as well, and you will be getting two documents having these names. So ultimately if you provide two values over here inside the array, you will be getting two documents. If you provide three, you will get three and all. It will just keep going on. Just like this. Having said that, if there are users where the name is Alice, that is kind of not unique, kind of repeated and all, so you will be getting repeated documents as well. But when it comes to $LM, so it is mainly used for checking the elements. So $all is mainly used for checking the items and all, whether these items inside the array, they do exist or not. So ultimately use comments.user is equals to Alice or Vinod. And when it comes to element match, so it checks all the elements in the sense I have to find a comment where the elements are user is gonna be Alice and text is gonna be this particular text. So what is the difference between them? It's pretty simple, right? Like inside $all, you are saying that comments.user should be all of them. Can be Alice, can be Vinod as well. So inside $all, you can actually enter many values, and all those values are gonna be matched and returned. The documents are gonna be returned related to those values. But when it comes to $LM match, so first of all, it matches all the elements of a single object. So over here, you will be matching all the elements, LM match, but of a single document. So user is gonna be Alice, text is gonna be this, and you will only be getting one document from here. Having said that, there can be many documents, but first of all, what is the most important thing? It checks the names of many documents, and over here when it comes to $LM, it checks the username and text of a single document, I can say. But the difference is that there can be multiple documents related to that. But in simple words, simply speaking, $all simply matches all the values inside in itself. So whatever values you have given inside $all, it will match all of them. $element is mainly used for matching the elements. That's it. This is how it goes. Okay, when you wanna match just the specific elements, you wanna match element user and text, where the user is Alice and text is this particular text over there, you will be using $LM. And otherwise, if you just want to match only usernames, and there are many usernames, at that time you can use $all, and this is how it can be done. Okay, let's go ahead. Then there's something called update. Inside update, you get update one and update many. Then there are some operators that you get over here. One of them is $set, unset. $set is used for setting. $unset is used for unsetting. $rename is used for renaming. $push is gonna be pushing the. This is crazy. Just a minute. Who is this person? Can I actually turn it off? Turns out I can't really do that. At least there should be a way to just simply mute it. Is there any way? Always mute it. And now I can just simply, now I will not be getting that. Alrighty, let's continue. So dollar rename is of course it is used for renaming, and whenever you are renaming you have to give the old name first of all, then you have to give the new name, and that will be done. Then dollar push is mainly used for pushing the values inside an array, and also don't worry about that. Dollar pop is used for popping the values from an array. So, and one more thing, whenever you are changing some kind of value inside an object that is inside an array, at that time you will have to use dollar sign over here. That is kind of a positional operator. So suppose I wanna update the document inside an array where the id7 simply finds the document, and comments.user.alice finds that particular object inside the array. Once I have found that, then I wanna set the value of that particular object that is already inside an inside an array. At that time I can say $set. What do I wanna set? I wanna set comments.$.text. This dollar sign mainly is used for as a positional operator or something, and then bad articles. So what will happen? First of all, documents whose ID is 7 where comments.user is Alice, that particular user's text should be changed. So you have lots of documents where the ID is 7, you got that particular document. Then even you are checking where the user is actually Alice, so there are comments, and inside that particular comments there are many comments. Out of those comments you are finding which is the user where the value is actually Alice, username is Alice. And once you found that, you are actually changing the values, you are ultimately updating that. Similarly, we have delete one and delete many. We have explain execution stats. It's mainly used for explaining. So suppose you are running any query and all, at that time you can just run this method at the end of the day, at the end of the query, and it will give you more information about that particular query. Then we have something called indexes. You can create the indexes, but before creating that you need to be careful, because yeah, indexes makes the query response faster, but the thing is that it should be only be applied on a small sets of data, not on a lot of data, because yeah, it will start indexing all the values, and if there are many values it will be troublesome. So we can create it, we can get the indexes, we can drop the indexes, we can create the indexes, we can create the unique indexes. Not only that, we can create the indexes on a field called text. So if there's any, if the data is in the text format, we can even create the index over there, and whenever we will be searching something, that search will be quick. And if you want to search using that particular index that you actually have created, so you will be using this text field. So text $search and keyword, so whichever keyword you will provide here, it will search that keyword from that particular index and it will give you the response and all. Not only that, you can even use $regex. So you will have to give your field name, then $regex and keyword. Over here I don't even think that you need to create anything. Your field can use directly, and this is how you just simply go on. Then we learned about something called aggregation. In aggregation, we have $match used for matching the things, $group used for grouping the result. So kind of first of all you will match, or even if you don't match, you will give the ID, and on the basis of that particular ID, all the documents are gonna be grouped together. Then some used for some adding, multiply, average, sort. These things are pretty easy peasy, right? Let's continue from here on. Then we have something called project. Again, project is used for projecting the fields. So if you just want to project some of the specific fields, at that time you can project them. $push is going to be used for pushing the values inside a particular array. So suppose you created an array in aggregation pipeline, and over there if you want to push some of the values, then of course you can push using this. $add to set is used for that thing only. $push pushes the values, $add to set pushes the values. The only difference is that $push will push all the values, and $add will also push all the values, but it's actually gonna create a set. Set means you cannot really have duplicate values. So $push will push all the values inside an array. $add to set will do the same thing, but it will actually kind of create an array, create a set, and inside a set, if you are pushing duplicate values, you will not get a duplicate response. There's gonna be only one value, so you cannot put two duplicate things inside a set, and that's what it does. $unwind simply unwinds it. So suppose you have a document, inside that particular document you have an array, inside that particular array you have many items. So if you unwind that particular item, if you unwind, suppose I have comments, right? I have colors, and there are many colors, green, blue, red and all, and I'm unwinding based on colors. So although you will get as many documents as there are colors inside the array. This is the first thing, and on the basis of the number of colors that you have inside your colors array, as many documents are gonna be created, and inside colors you will be getting one color at a time. So it's kind of hard to understand, but it is like you have a document. Inside that document you have colors, and that is an array. Inside that array you have many colors. Now whenever you will be unwinding on the basis of the colors, all those colors are gonna be creating different documents. So for the first color there are gonna be a new document. For second color there's gonna be another document. The only difference is gonna be that the colors value will change because the colors are gonna be changing, and remaining things, suppose you have other fields, they're gonna be the same in all the documents. Dollar size is used for mainly getting the size and all. Dollar limit is used for limit. Dollar size, if you want to get the size of an array, at the time you can use dollar size, and it will kind of give you the size of that. Okay, dollar limit is mainly used for limiting. Dollar skip is used for skipping. Dollar filter is used for filtering the values. So if you want to filter some of the values, and it is mainly used for an array. So inside the array, if you want to filter some of the values, at that time you will be using dollar filter. So this is done. By the way, some of the examples are here. First of all, I'm matching them. After matching, I'm unwinding them, and I'm unwinding on the basis of the colors and all. Once I've unwinded, then I'm actually first of all, this is the ID for grouping, and after that inside that I'm gonna be having price. Over here I will be having the first documents price, and all colors are gonna be what? This is the array that I'm actually creating, and over here I'm pushing. Having said that, you can use push over here, you can use add to set, depends on you, whatever you need. And similarly the same thing happens over here. I'm unwinding them, and I'm using add to set over here. Lastly, I'm projecting them. I'm projecting one add colors. Even not only that, when it comes to the length, color length, I'm actually getting the size of the array, and this is how I'm just getting the things done. Even I'm limiting the response by 1, so easy peasy, right? The same thing is actually happening over here. Anything, okay, over here there's only one new change that I'm doing over here, that is skipping the values and all. So over here I'm simply skipping the values. Then one more example that I have, and over here I'm actually using dollar filter. First of all, dollar filter is mainly you can only filter the things for an array. So if you have an array yeah, so doesn't matter which kind of array you have, you can only filter the values inside an array, because of course it's gonna be only be applied on an array. And when it comes to that, so first of all, again when it comes to filtering, so this can only be applied only on project. Why? Because project is used for projecting the values. These many values you are gonna be getting. So first of all, inside project you will say that I wanna get my values, okay, and then you will start filtering that. So you are filtering on the basis of what? First of all, you are getting the values. This is again an array in your document, and then you are getting one value out of them, okay, as a value. And once you got, because from inside values there are many values, and you are using just $1, that is just a field, and you just created a variable that is called value over here, and the condition is going to be that first of all you are gonna be using this value. This value is a variable right now, and because of that thing you will be using double dollar over here. So the value of this variable should be greater than 30 and all, and this is how it will be done. So overall these many things we've covered so far, and this was just a quick revision. Even I have lots of examples, these are not the only ones, but the main goal is not gonna be on that. Rather the main goal is gonna be on this, so that I can actually go through this particular I can go through this particular block that I have. So the dark mode is on, and let's simply start going through this. Okay, let's in MongoDB, aggregation refers to the process of transforming and combining documents from one or more collections in order to perform various data processing operations. The aggregation framework provides, okay, one of the most important thing, that you can actually get the documents from one or more than one collections. So in MongoDB, aggregation refers to the process of transforming and combining. So you can transform the data, that is for sure. You can combine the data from one or more collections. So whenever you are matching, you can actually match the data from many collections in order to perform various data processing operations. The aggregation framework provides a set of powerful and flexible tools for performing data transformations, filtering, grouping, and sorting, and other operations on data stored in MongoDB. As simple as that. Let's continue. The aggregation framework is essentially a pipeline-based system. First of all, you will get something done in the first pipeline, then the data will be transferred, then in the second, then the second. So it's like you can get many steps. On each step, you will be performing some sets of actions. So the aggregation framework essentially is a pipeline-based system where documents pass through a sequence of stages. That's what I was saying. Each stage representing a specific operation. Each stage in the pipeline takes input documents, process them, and passes the results to the next stage. The output of the last stage is the final result of the aggregation. Aggregation is not like join in MySQL. What do we do in using join? In SQL, what do we do? That we join the data, right, on basis of some conditions. So suppose where the ID is gonna be equals, where the user ID is equal, on the basis of that I'm just joining some of the data and all, or where the price is equal over there. Ultimately using join, we join two tables, right, in MySQL. Again, I have to learn more about it, but yeah, that's what it is done. But aggregation is not like join in MySQL. We can perform join like operations in aggregation using lookup operator. So what will this lookup do? Lookup will look for the data, look for the documents, and simply return that. So yeah, we do have the functionality, but it is not exactly like that. We can join the data even in MongoDB, but lookup is used for that, and there are many more things that we can actually get done in the pipelines. But when it comes to join in MySQL, join simply used for joining. That's it. Okay, basic block of aggregation: DB collection, aggregate, pipeline, and options. Okay, this is just a basic example. That first of all, you will have your collection name. Again, you will write aggregate over here because of course you wanna use aggregation pipeline. Inside that you can have many pipelines. Again, those pipelines are gonna be inside an array, and there can be some options that you wanna just have. Simple. Alrighty, close this. Okay, options are additional settings that you can provide within certain stages. For example, the $sort stage can take options like $sort field this to sort in ascending order. Just a sec. Pipeline and options. Options are additional settings that you can provide within certain stages. For example, the $sort stage can take options like sort field 1 and to sort in ascending order. There are some pipelines which we use to perform aggregation. Okay, fine. $match, $project, $group, $sort. Okay, how many of them we actually know? We know about $match, $project, $group, $sort, $skip, $limit, $unwind. $lookup I don't know. So $lookup, $out I don't know about these two. Again, I know the use of it. $lookup is mainly used for looking up the documents, as simple as that. How it's used, I know that. $add fields I know. $replace root I don't know. $sample I don't know. $facet I don't know. Oh my god, and nothing else. Actually, from here to here I know nothing about them. I know only one thing, $add fields, but these things are completely new to me, and that is why I wanted to learn it like really well. Okay, that's great. It's like half of the things we already know, half of the things we don't know, so we can just learn them. For more clear understanding, let's create a database like this. Okay, so I will be creating a database like this. So what will I be doing? First of all, I will actually be inserting the values and all. So db.insert menu, let's simply copy it. Again, whenever you are inserting the value, so this employee will automatically be created. So you do not need to worry about that. But yeah, we need to get it done. So let's do one thing. Let's open bash right now. Close this, and let's start working on that. Even I will have to start my database, I think, if I'm not wrong. ls cd. Let's go a few steps back. Let's go to the desktop and all, because I have less things to go with. Okay, this thing is quite enough. Good job. So what will I be doing over here? First of all, let's clear the terminal, and after that, let's check whether the Docker is running. Nothing is running inside that. Docker a for all, and inside this I have my MongoDB. I will start my MongoDB first of all. So Docker start MongoDB. Again, this particular image, this is kind of a stopped container, so I can just directly start that. But if you actually wanna run the image for the first time, you will have to provide many more things. Let's simply start the container right now. Right now that is started. So Docker PS right now that's running. What is the next thing? This is running on 27017 port. So let's connect to that. So Mongo SH, and what is gonna be the URL? URL is gonna be MongoDB localhost and 27017. Run it. Now I'm connected, and after that show DBS, and I have aggregation. So let's use aggregation database that is created, and inside this show collections. So these are the collections that I have, and right now I will be creating a collection called employee right now. So simply paste the code that I actually got from that particular website. So this employees, though I don't have yet, but as soon as I'm inserting the values, it will automatically be created. And inside them, what I have ID, I have name, I have department, I have salary, I have skills. Skills again gonna be the kind of an array. So this is how things are gonna be going on. Let's simply enter it, and it's created. So if I just say that show collections right now, So come on, yeah, the spelling should be right. So collections. So right now I'm getting a collection called employees that automatically got created because I inserted the values. So right now I will be using that employees. So employees dot find, and I will be getting all the data from the from that particular collection. What is the next thing? It's time to learn more about that. So this first step we have done. Then there is something called $match. We already know that it is used for matching the things and all. $match stage is used to filter documents in a collection based on specific criteria. The $match stage is similar to the find query, and it allows you to filter the input the documents to the aggregation pipeline. It simply finds them, match the documents, give you the documents, and you get all the documents that actually match that particular query. What do you do here? First of all, the basic format is gonna be that you will have $match, and inside this you will have query conditions. So what are those conditions gonna be? Inside that you are simply saying that department is going to be ID, salary is gonna be greater than 75,000 and all. Should we do it? Yeah, I mean, why not? If it is already mentioned here, so we are gonna be giving it a try as well. Let's increase the size of it. Just this much should be enough. Let's make it like this. And not only that, let's stop it. I will actually be creating a file over here, or I think I already have a file. Let's create a JS file or TS file, that doesn't really matter. I must have that. Let's use this one. What is the use of this file? I will be just writing demo data over here, just as simple as that. So inside this particular file, what do we want to do? db dot, okay, not like this, db dot employees dot first of all I'm gonna be using aggregate over here. So aggregate, and again I will have many pipelines. First pipeline is gonna be this, where I will have $match. It will be matching the things. What all it will match? First of all, it will match the name. So name is gonna be what? Name is gonna be something not like this. What all it will be matching? It will be matching the department. Department is gonna be IT. So department is going to be IT. And come on, am I so bad at this? Department, yeah, now that's fine. So department is clear, and after that I will be checking the salary as well. So salary, as per that query, salary should be what? Salary should be greater than what? Greater than 22 or something, 22,000 for now. Let's simply check this thing out. Like, is this exactly what I was supposed to write over here? It should be greater than 7,500, 75,000 actually, not even 7,500. So let's do that. Why not? I mean, changing it not really a big deal. 75,000. Let's simply run it and see whether the things are working as expected or not. So paste it over here, run it, and it turns out that I am getting the data, and I'm getting only one data right now. So ID, Bob, name, IT, salary 80,000, programming and databases and all. That's fine. What is the next thing that we have to do? Again, we'll be making it really quick. Second, multiple conditions. You can use multiple conditions within the $match stage to create a more complex queries. Yeah, over here we are even doing that. Department is ID, salary is this. If I just wanted the documents based on the department, there is high possibility that I would be getting more and more documents if I'm not wrong. So let's even try this thing out. If I actually just remove the salary from here, and if I just use this much, I don't even need to go through this much. Okay, I'm getting actually just only one. Never mind, because that's only one document, so can't really do anything regarding that. But the thing is that it's no use wasting time in this particular thing. It's not like wasting time, but yeah, we should be learning the things that we don't know rather than going through the things that we already know. Index uses the $match stage can take advantage of indexes on the specified fields, making the query more efficient. So yeah, just earlier I discussed that you can actually create the indexes. So yeah, if the index is created, the query response is gonna be faster. Query operations, you can use various query operations within the $match stage, such as equals to, not equals to, greater than, less than, in, regex and all. Regex is mainly used for getting the value inside a text or something. So suppose you have a field that is kind of field of text type, content type, so over there you can use the regex value and find that, as simple as that. By the way, logical operators like and or not can be used to combine the multiple conditions. That's fine, no need to worry about it. This would filter documents only to include those where the department is HR. Let's see what we are doing here. Okay, first of all we are finding where the department is actually HR. Again, I will be copying and pasting this thing because there's really nothing hard in this one, or nothing to explain, just simple query, and I'm getting the documents where the department is actually just HR. No need to worry about it. Even I can just simply remove this particular thing from here, and let's continue. Alrighty, this is the result that I got. Project will mainly be used for projecting the values. Again, no need to worry about it. Kind of you will project, if you want to project some value, just say project and that particular field and 1. If you don't want to project, don't do anything, because that will automatically not be projected. And mainly for ID you will have to set to 0 if you don't want to project that. So over here what I'm doing, I'm projecting the values and I'm just projecting the name and I'm projecting the salary. This ID will automatically come here. If I don't want to project the ID, I will say ID is gonna be equals to 0 and all. So let's even do that. First of all, copy it. Again, I'm not gonna be retyping it because these things are easy peasy and don't really waste time in this. So first of all, this is the query that I have, and even after that I will be removing the ID as well from there. So Control-Shift-V, run it, and right now I'm just getting that. I'm getting name and I'm getting the salary because that's what I'm projecting over here. Suppose I don't want to project my ID over here. In that case, I will have to make that 0. So let's do one thing. I want my name, I want my ID, but I don't. I want my name, but I don't want the ID. So I can make it 0, but you cannot make salary 0. That is really important thing. So just make sure that you can only exclude the ID, not the fields. So over here, I'm not getting the ID, I'm just getting the name and salary. And suppose if you don't wanna get the salary, so at that time do not make it 0, rather just simply remove it from here. And if you just simply remove it, that will not be visible over here. So don't make it 0, you will get the error. You can make 0, only salary can be made 0 inside a particular query. Don't include and exclude the fields at the same time. That's right. So I'm just simply getting the name. I'm not even getting the salary because I made that 0. I mean, I have excluded that. Okay, so this thing is also done. After that, we have something called group. Group simply groups the result, groups the documents based on some kind of ID. You will have to tell the ID, like, okay, based on price I wanna group, based on ID I wanna group, based on anything, quantity I wanna group, depends on it. But yeah, the $group stage is used to group documents by specified key and specified key. That key can be anything. That key can be your price, that key can be your ID, that key can be your quantity, that key can be a particular name where the users may have the same name. So suppose you have many documents and the name is not really unique, so on the basis of name as well you can just group the documents and perform aggregations on each group. So the $group used stage is used to group documents by a specified key and perform aggregations on each group. It is similar to the group by classes in SQL. Group by classes, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you call that, I do know SQL, but just an average person who can understand the things written in SQL. But I am yet to learn. I'm yet to be better at SQL. So yeah, just after this aggregation thing, I will be learning SQL properly as well. The group stage is often used to calculate aggregated values like counts, averages, sums, and other statistical measures within each group. Okay, fine. This would group documents by department and calculates the average salary for each. Okay, first of all, I have to group something by the departments, and the department name should be something, and department, okay, ID is gonna be department. That's fine, and we'll be getting the salary. So what am I doing? First of all, I'm grouping on the basis of what? I'm grouping based on department. Departments can be same, and that is why I'm grouping based on that. And once that is done, after that I'm getting the average salary. For getting the average salary, I'm just using the average operator and getting the salary. Again, this salary is actually a field, and that is why you are using dollar over here. So let's simply copy this thing and paste it over here, and you are getting it. So first of all, IT department is there, HR department is there, and the average salary is gonna be 80,000 and this much. That's what the salary is mentioned over there. Fine. What is the next thing? After that, there is something called sort. This would sort the documents by salary in the descending order. So yeah, so first of all, getting all the documents. After that, I'm sorting on the basis of the salary, and -1 refers to the descending order. If I had written 1, so 1 stands for ascending order, -1 stands for descending order. So you can just simply copy it and paste it, and you will be getting the result. Even you can just simply change 1 to -1 and all, and you can just get the job done. Let's paste it here. Control-Shift-V. I can actually remove it from here. Control-Shift-V. Okay, let's cut it from here. Control-X, Control-Shift-V, and run it. So I'm getting it over here. They are being sorted on the basis of the salary. So 80,000, then 5,500. It is in the descending order. If I actually wanted, I could have made that 1, and in that case, that would have been sorted in the ascending order. So let's make it 1, and this time it's actually gonna be sorted like that. So why not? Let's even get this thing done as well. first of all you will get the smallest document with the smallest salary, I mean lowest salary, and then this is how it will keep increasing to 50, 55, and then 80 at the end of the day. Done. What is the next thing? It's gonna be quite quick. Skip is mainly used for skipping the things. So if you wanna skip some of the values, you can just skip. Pretty much easy peasy. Suppose if you just use this much this query. By the way, I was already getting them, right? So this was the first query, and just after that query I wanna skip some of the values. So right now if I run that query, I was getting 2 results or 3 results, and suppose I wanna skip some of the things, so I will be using skip, and I will be skipping the first document. First document exactly with the salary 50, so that particular document will be skipped. So ultimately this first document is going to be skipped right now. So Control Shift V, run it, and Control Shift V. What is the problem? Run it. Something's wrong. There's only one extra line, nothing is wrong. Control X, Control Shift V, run it. Skip, spelling of skip is wrong. Skip. Is this? How do we write skip? Oh, skip. This is how we write it, don't we? Really? I'm confused with the spelling of skip. Yes, okay, dollar skip. Come on, am I crazy? Because I wanna mainly skip the value, so I will be using dollar skip. So that's done. And after that, right now if I check the results, so I'm getting 55 and I'm getting 80,000. I'm not getting 50,000, so that's been skipped. Not only that, I can even limit the result. So suppose if I just simply run without skip, I'm getting 3 documents over here. And if I wanna limit some of the things, suppose I only want to get 1 document, so I can just limit that as well. So when it comes to limiting, so dollar limit is gonna be just I wanna get 1 document, so I'm getting 1 document over here. If I wanna get 2 documents, I'm getting 2 documents over here. If I wanna get 3 documents, because there are 3 documents only, so you will get only 3 documents. But in case if you wanna get 4 documents, nothing will happen because you only have 3 documents. As simple as that. Okay, let's continue. And skip is done, limit is also done. We have already gone through that, so we don't need to worry about it. Unwind, again I know it well. Should I go through this? I mean, unwind is simply used for unwinding the things and all. So maybe over here I have what? I have something called skills, right? So I can unwind the documents based on the skills and all. So unwinding means what? Programming. There will if there are 2 skills inside this skills array. So whenever I will be unwinding on the basis of skills, so programming will have its own document, database will have its own document, and there are gonna be 2 documents with all the remaining same fields. As simple as that. By the way, let's check this thing out. What am I doing over here? Dollar. Okay, the dollar unwind stage is used to deconstruct an array field from the input documents, creating a new document for each element in the array. That's the most important thing. That creating new documents for each element in the array. This is the most important line. This is particularly useful when you have documents with arrays and excuse me, and you want to perform operations on each element of the array separately. The thing is that you have many documents, you have many items inside the array, and if you want to perform different actions on those particular items inside the array, you can just simply destructure them. And destructuring means unwind will actually destructure them first of all, then it will create new documents for each element in the array. This would create a separate, okay, but it is simply saying that unwind skills. So skills in the sense what? There are many documents, right? So over here, if you are just simply directly unwinding them, so you will not only get this much, you will be getting many, because first of all over here skills are gonna be communication, then recruiter, programming, databases, communication, training, and it's just getting repeated and all. So you will actually be getting a lot more data than this. If I'm not wrong, you should be getting more data, but let's see whether I get only this much or I get more. Control Shift V, run it, and 1 2 3 4 5. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5. Turns out I'm just getting 5 6. How many data? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Why am I getting only this much? Unwind. Just a sec. Control W. db.employees.find. Okay, how many? Okay, it turns out that I have only 3 documents, and because of that only I am getting 6, because 1, 2, I mean as many documents as there are fields inside the array. So inside this particular array there are 2 fields, inside this there are 2 fields, inside this there are 2 fields. So 2 3 is 6, as simple as that, and that is why I was getting. Okay, next, dollar lookup. This is gonna be new thing for me because yeah, I don't know it honestly. So dollar lookup stage is used to perform a left counter join on documents. The simple thing is that you can use aggregation on what's wrong with this. I hope it's gonna be fine right now. Thank you very much, by the way. Let me come live properly first of all. Yeah, I hope I'm audible right now. So thanks a lot. It was your advice, and it did amazing things actually for me. This OS is actually amazing. Like, I have customized it. I spent 2 days, you will not believe, I wasn't coming even live, so I spent 2 days learning about this and all. You are back, yeah. So 2 days were spent just for this thing only. I was I had to learn many things because normal Ubuntu is not that good, so I installed many extensions to make it look better, and right now it is just insane. Actually, I love it. I have customized it the way I want, so nothing could be better than this. I didn't hear it. I wanted to thank you for advising me about this Ubuntu. It really, I think I am facing the network issue right now. Sorry for that, but let me do one thing. Let me connect it directly. Hang on for a sec. Now I'm not gonna be facing the network issue. Okay, I gotta connect my PC via connect my PC via cable here. So just a sec. Right now I should not be facing the network issue, so let's see how it's gonna be going on. What is this OS? This is the Ubuntu, but the thing is that on top of this I'm actually using lots of extensions. So it is something like this, but this is Ubuntu. It doesn't look like Ubuntu, that's another case, because inside this I'm actually using many extensions to make it better. So these are the extensions that I have installed. These many extensions, and mainly for this color, this type of layout, I'm using this one, dash to dock extension. So this does everything for me. Again, this is Ubuntu. I know the stream was buffering crazy, but right now I just hope that it's not gonna be like that. Having said that, I think there's a lot of delay right now. That on top of this I'm actually using lots of extensions, so it is okay like this, but this is Ubuntu. It doesn't look like Ubuntu, that's another case, because hope that right now I will not face that. I've done my all. Right now the stream is gonna be okay. Sorry for that. Sorry for the buffering thing and all. Now it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be definitely fine. Mainly I'm using 5G, so I need to just get it done over and over. Sorry for that, but okay, never mind. Connection failed. What is wrong with this? I think it should be fine. Yeah, it is fine. Alrighty, so let's continue from here on. And this was the lookup. So because at a time we can perform aggregation only on one document, right? Now if I want to get the documents of you got that Mac OS look design plus animation. Yeah, I mean that is why I like it the most. Like, it is just like Mac. I wanted to use Mac. I've been willing to at least using that for a while. Because of course I can't afford any laptop and all, Mac laptop mainly. So now I'm getting the feel of Mac and just like this. What else could be better than this? That looks sick. Okay. That looks sick in the sense is that that sick means amazing or sick means bad? Tell me about that as well. I'd like to know that. I hope, I don't know how it looks. For me, I like this setup the most. I mean, this is one of the best setups for me I ever needed in my life. I can always stick with this particular setup because this is that look. Come on, do not laugh. I don't know the meaning of sick. Sick in the sense what? Sick means it stands for good word or bad word. Like it stands for better or worse. It's amazing. It means amazing. Okay. This is the first time I just heard that word, sick. because usually we say that I'm sick. I mean, my health is not good. So sorry for that. That is another way of using the sick word. So it can definitely have many meanings, and I got that. Thanks a lot for that. By the way, now we can just continue from here and look. I wanna look from the collection. Then I wanna get the fields. Field from the input documents. Okay. Foreign field is gonna be what? Field from the documents of the from collection. Oh, really? Dollar lookup. I want to look up the data. Then from this particular collection, these are gonna be local fields, and these are gonna be the fields from the field from the documents of the from collection. Yeah, because if okay, got it. As is gonna be the output array field. Interesting. Let's copy it. I mean, I will first of all simply be pasting in my notes. Let's see. By the way, inside the code, this is gonna be somewhere here, just here. This is something more that I'm learning right now. So let's simply Gen Z English. Oh yeah, definitely Gen Z English. I just know the basic English. I'm yet to learn about Gen Z English and all. So sometimes I do get I do find it hard to just understand the meaning of the Gen Z words. But yeah, because of you guys, I'm learning that too. So let's have an example of, did you install extension for that Mac OS UI? Yeah, there is a extension for like dash to doc or doc to dash. This is the extension. You can just simply install it. By the way, you need a genome, so know about genome a little bit and see details. This is the extension that I'm actually using for this particular look. This is the dash to doc. And you can actually install this extension using genome. So you will actually have to install genome for it, and once you have installed it, then you will be done with that. Installing genome in the sense you will have to install some of the softwares, and this particular extension app you can directly install it from the app store. As for this particular extension app that I have over here, you can get it from the app store. So go to App Center and search extension over there. You will be getting that extension. Oh, thank you. I spent 2 days at least. you can just simply search it from here and you will get it. Just watch a video, it will even be better. But yeah, this is how it goes. It's actually amazing. Not only that, if you look at my bash terminal right now, I'm using another extension over here. Linux runs super smooth. Yeah, that's right. Exit. If I exit it right now, this is my terminal. CD desktop. Look at my terminal right now. I'm using my bash over here for even making it better. So my terminal looks better as well. CD better tutorial, and it actually looks like this. I can even, what can I do? Get a add everything. Get a commit. Come on, yaar. Commit. It will change the color. Color basic setup. And right now. Oh come on, yeah, it should be done. Basic setup -m git commit. What is the problem? Please tell me who you are. Come on, yeah, I will have to just add these fields and all, but never mind. What's your choice? Windows or this? Definitely this. I'm never gonna be switching to window now. Never ever. I like it the more than window actually. I can actually customize many things. I mean, nothing could be better than this. The thing is that I can customize it the way I wanted. That's what I wanted. Now, as for this thing, git thing, I will be getting it done soon. Why not do it right now? This can actually be done right now, but never mind, I'll be getting it done later. I mean, why not right now? CD into what? /home /Vipendra /desktop /better auth tutorial ls on Windows over Linux. Did you watch the video I told you on Windows over Linux? The video of Harkira sir, right? I did watch that. Even I have gone through that controversy post that you like sent me the link of. So I'm going through everything, whatever you are asking, suggesting me. Desktop better auth, git I can status. Okay, git commit, I can't really add it because I will have to do that. Basic setup, I will get some extra things, that's true. First of all, git config global username and your username, so let's do that. Git configure global user email VIPEMBI, or let's make it even no OPT Vipendra enter, and then the pass your name, right? So git configure global user dot name and VIPEMBI Vipendra, enter it. Now let's try to commit it. The thing is that as soon as it is committed, right now it is showing me mail like this in this red kind of orangish color, but as soon as I commit it, it will actually give me green color. So right now if something is committed, so it will actually show you that in green color. So this terminal is actually amazing too. I'm using which thing over here, I'm using a theme in this particular terminal. First of all, oh my bash is being used, and as per the theme is actually the bash rc. हाँ क्या ले लूँ? Okay, thank you. Alrighty, by the way, alrighty, so over here I can just pin dot bash rc, and inside this particular thing, the theme that I'm actually using, that's gonna be this one. OSH theme is gonna be agnostic. So this theme is actually amazing, at least for me. So this is the theme that I'm actually using, and done. Kind of really learnt a lot because of this operating system and the themes and all that I actually installed it. So that's been actually amazing. I cannot really ask for more. It's amazing. Let's simply cd ls, and now docker. I can just simply connect MongoSH and MongoDB localhost 27017, run it. Now connected, use aggregation. Come on, use aggregation, show collections, db employees dot aggregate, and I'm gonna be using the things over here. First of all, I will be using lookup over here, so let's even go through that. A person made a full stack web-based full cursor clone. A person made a full stack web-based full cursor clone. Wow, I mean, amazing. Didn't know about that. That's outstanding, yeah. Marvelous. By the way, let's continue from here on. So I was learning about this, and I can just continue this. Okay, so assuming you have another collection named projects, this would perform a left outer join left with the projects collection based on the employees field. ID is gonna be 101, project name is gonna be training programming, employees is gonna be 123. Alrighty, so ID is this is something, there is something called project, right? So let's even create this particular thing. So whenever we are joining some data, so how will I be even joining some data? There should be some common field, right? So one document should be connected to the second document, only then I can even get that. So let's first of all insert the value. So db projects dot insert one, control shift v, and this enter, done. db projects dot find. So this is the project. ID is 101. Project is a training program. Employees are 13. 13 means what? Employee number 1 and employee number 3 are the employees over here. Project ID is this. That's fine. And I can even get employees right now. So employees are gonna be employees. Nope. Employees. Right, these are the employees that I have. I have 3 employees over here, and I have this particular project. Inside this particular project, these are the employees. Now I can get the things done here. So if I actually want to look up the data, so how am I looking up the data over here? First of all, I'm looking up the data. I'm looking up the data from the projects. That's fine. The local field is gonna be ID. Based on ID, I'm gonna be looking for the field. Foreign field is gonna be employees. Is gonna be projects. And then I will be getting this result: ID, name, department, salary, skills, and then I will be getting projects. So project will actually be added over here. Interesting. And then I'm getting that particular project in here. Not only that, this thing is actually happening for all. So for the remaining ones, there are no projects, so I'm gonna just simply going to get a simple array nor. So how am I getting this data? Turns out I'll have to pick up the call and all. So take care guys, and I'm gonna be catching up soon.